Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel for the second ink over analysis. I actually had lots of fun doing this in August, so I'm doing it again for my September currently inked, which I will just refresh everyone's memory. This is how September currently inked started. Some changes did happen along the way. The Jinhao, I put a 1.1 stub on, and the 82, and the Jinhao 80, I actually ended up putting the Jinhao extra fine nib back on because the Lamy nib was really beautiful and wet, but I was using it at work and it just, the cheap paper couldn't handle. So I've got my 4 categories again. What did I learn? What I've learnt, loathed, loved, and what I'm looking forward to. This is going to give you a hint for the 3rd category, but I'm going to write with this pen. This is the Travelers Company Brass. What I learnt is I don't like writing with broad nibs. I keep trying to like it, and I've tried a few different ones, and it just does not work for me. It's just not something I enjoy, how they feel on the page. And I thought maybe it'd be comparable to writing with a 1.1 stub because I do like writing with those, but they're actually different, but I think I'm gonna stop at the moment, keep trying to like writing with it. I love wet fines and extra fines. That's where I feel best and enjoy the writing experience the most. So I'm gonna stop trying to change that. So I learned that. Do I make it positive? Should I say I prefer? And I'm going to say I don't. Oh, I stuffed it up already. Writing with broad nibs. My hands are a bit sweaty, so I smudged that. That's annoying. Loathed. This is a hard one. Because loathed, I said last time, it's the wrong word. It's such a harsh sounding word. But what it is my Le Bain Rosa Burgundy. I just cannot get that pen to write properly. It's just constantly hard starting. It still feels gritty. I'm cleaning it. I cannot get it to be an enjoyable pen, which is really unfortunate. I bought it secondhand, and I guess it was sold to me as it was in good condition, but there is just something not right. So what I loathed this month was the Le Bain Rosa in Burgundy. I inked it up with Colorverse Andromeda because it's like the wettest ink I have, just to see how that would go in it, and it just still was really not enjoyable. I need to work out, I don't know whether I can give it to someone to try and fix for me or what I do there. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but it's definitely been a letdown. Yeah. What I loved, it is hands down this combination. I think what I learnt last time was that this pen likes kind of the bolder or more saturated inks. I've got Pannonia and Amarillo Rosa Mexicano in here, and it has just been an absolute pleasure to write with. I just love this pen. And I've also noticed, if you're watching my videos, I've been having quite a hard time at work, and I've been a bit anxious at work, and this is a nice little fidgety thing. It's felt quite calming, but I just love this pen. So what I loved was the Company Brass, which is a fine nib inked with it has just been so enjoyable to write with. Love this pen, and it's slowly, I know it's a long way from proper patinaing, but it's getting a bit of character, which is pretty cool too. And then what I'm looking forward to, I am looking forward to writing with this pen in August. This is the Narwhal Nautilus Cephalopod Black in a fine nib. I just think it is a really awesome looking pen. When I did the new pen day, it was a really interesting writing experience. Like, it was smooth, but without feeling like it was running away from me. So I am just excited to really start exploring this pen. So that's what I'm looking forward to most for October. So should we say inking up, and I'm going to spell it wrong, for Showa, the Narwhal Nautilus. So there you have it. These videos are probably going to end up being on the shorter side, but this is, if I look back at September, the things I learned, loathed, loved, and what I'm looking forward to. Another take of, I guess, not enjoying broad nibs would be, I've learned that really that kind of wet extra fine or wet fine is really what I'm loving. Another thing I learned was Ferris Wheel Press Pink Eraser is in this Pens by Casey, and it's actually the driest experience I've had in this pen thus far. Interestingly, what I've had up until now has actually been quite a few kind of diluted, muted, saturated colours. And yeah, this Pink Eraser, which is the boldest, but first Ferris Wheel Press I've had in here, definitely was a drier experience. And the ink was coming out onto the nib quite a bit more as well. It's not a positive or a negative, I guess it's just a bit of a difference. The other thing I've learned is this Pens by Casey, I'm going to take it to the Melbourne Pen Show. It's still hard starts, but only just at the first time using it. Once it gets going, it is such an incredible writing experience. But I just don't know if it's not sealing properly, if I need to tighten it more, but something is happening that it is hard starting when I pick it up to write with. So I was going to take it to the pen show and show Casey and just see if there's anything I can do. Once it does write, however, oh, chef's kiss, really, really beautiful. Is there anything else I really loved? Not so much. These colors are definitely out of my comfort zone. This has been amazing. I actually have really enjoyed the Mayodani Cosmos Red in here. I don't think it's a color I'd reach for over and over again, but that was probably my second favorite color. And I've always tried to color match this pen, and I actually really liked the dark red and with the sheen ink coming out of here. So maybe that gives myself, break my own rule, my arbitrary rule of color matching pens. Maybe I can loosen that a little bit. Awesome, guys. Let me know what your thoughts were on your own September currently inked. What did you love? What did you learn? What are you thinking? Nah, not going to do it again. And as always, if you could hit subscribe, that would be amazing. And I'll chat to you guys again soon. Bye.